What up? Coming to you live from the WayBeforeTheFame HQ, where the plan today was to work on the BBL, the Blueberry Lemon, the car that in its current state does not want to start, the car that I changed the fuel pump and potentially was no reason to do so, and I could have probably just kept this one there. I'm now going to wait for John to be free so we can put this mirror one. They both look very similar. Hopefully this fixes my problem and allows me to drive my car and enjoy it again. But unfortunately, I couldn't do it today. John was too busy. And I think I could maybe do it alone. Being here with him and assisting him is one thing. But I don't know. I feel like a job like this, you can't really half-ass. So it's either I do it all or I don't. And I don't know. I'm honestly not too confident that I could have done it by myself. I think it's just good to have 4 hands. Not only as far as like skill, but I think it's just good to have those additional hands. That way it can just help you out. So I figured in the meantime, why don't we work on the Mini? Because as of right now, and I'm not just saying this to be funny, I'm not just saying it for clickbait, I really don't like this car. I am borderline regretting the purchase in its entirety, and I'm being dead serious. I would say the Ford Ka is accelerating the hatred. I think I just bought 2 cars, 2 quirky ones, 2 that just happen to be from England, but one of them has to be gone before April. I can't keep both. It doesn't really make sense financially. It doesn't really make sense space-wise, and I think I will regret something like this a lot more. Rover Minis are a dime a dozen. I think I could find another one next time I go to Japan. I could probably find a nicer one. I could probably also get it painted. When am I going to find another 4K? And because of that, it puts me in a position where now I have some regrets. Do I wish I never bought this? Do I wish I never got it painted? Do I wish if this car was fully red, I'm telling you right now, it would be sold like that. I wouldn't even consider it. But there's no way that I invest so much time, money, energy, merch coming soon. I already have it in the works. Just to get rid of the car in a couple months. In a couple weeks at that. Like, we can't treat this like the Tri-7, like the Carry, like the Yuga. I obviously put my name on this. So because of that, it has to stick around. I'm gonna be honest, I would say half of my dislike for this car comes from me, like Nicholas personally, not understanding a Rover Mini or a classic Mini or old school Mini, because as you can see, we've been getting hit with snow over and over. It's cold outside, and you have to imagine how frustrating it is to have so many cars in your life, so many different models, and not understand how the heat works. I've turned this knob, I've turned that knob, I put on, I put car, I put screen, I put off, I've pulled this, I've pushed this, and I have not yet to get heat come out of here or just air come out of here in general. And my friends, that is very frustrating. Again, maybe my car doesn't have heat, maybe it doesn't have AC, and if I was walking into that knowing that, I wouldn't be that upset. But seeing how I paid like $12,000, all things considered, I would like for my transmission not to grind, which we'll talk about later. And I would also like for my heat to work. AC, whatever. We'll get a compressor, we'll drain the system, we'll do all that in the summertime. But heat, I feel like is something that never goes wrong. What's wrong with my heater core? How could this not have heat? And why is there air not coming out of here? On top of my heat not working, I spoke about this before. The horn also doesn't work, which again is very frustrating. And then I'm not really too crazy about the dimness and the way that all this looks. It's kind of mosh posh altogether. I spoke about the radio, so I think I might look into getting this all swapped over when I go back to Japan. Maybe I get like a nice classic dash, or maybe I just change the dash to the dash that I personally want. Maybe we just take all of this out. Maybe this car doesn't have heat, maybe it doesn't have AC, but I would like it more if this wasn't here and this wasn't here. If it doesn't work, if it's not gonna work, please don't even be there. And then maybe lastly, but honestly I haven't had any issues or worries. I've been driving this car actually a lot. This is kind of almost RX-7 vibes, where I'm almost waiting for something to go wrong. Hopefully nothing does, but you know, we'll see what happens. Either way, today what we're gonna do is make the Mini better. Not only cosmetically with potentially putting a glow plate, but we're gonna put some bright LEDs. No more old dim halogens. Not sponsored, but pretty funny to see all those Auto X things there. We also have a new horn. We're gonna put a hella horn. From my understanding, I'm being told that if I unscrew these 2 things, my horn should be right there. I would love to end this video today with some nice bright LEDs, a horn that works, and potentially a glow plate. Then, yeah, maybe I'll like it some more. But let's unscrew this. My first time ever doing this. I'm gonna be so happy if I see my horn right here and it's like either disconnected or It's just a quick swap. All right, got it. Okay, cool. So now that I have the grill out, I figured, let me get one of these headlights out. You know what else it is with the Mini too? Is that I'm used to K cars, so like I'm used to all the inconveniences, but I feel like this one kind of outweighs everything else. And I could see someone saying that same thing about like a Beat or oh, the same way I feel about AZ1s actually. That's a pretty unpopular opinion. I think the AZ1 is absolutely terrible. But most people who own them are like, no, you're crazy. I don't mind that my window doesn't go down. I don't mind that, you know, I have no frunk and I have no trunk. So it's really each his own. It's really just my opinion. It's similar to a Ford Ka, how I love the Ford Ka so much, and a lot of people think that's one of the worst cars ever. But for me personally, I love it. Step 1, LED halogen. Grab our T10. So here's how we're looking. T10 LED in there. I should have watched a YouTube video and I would have maybe learned that this plastic is what's spring loaded. That's why I was having so much trouble earlier. But now it's easy as pie. I'm gonna do that to the other side, and then in typical Mini form, you go up 2 steps and go down 1. I think I might have found a oil leak. It looks like that could be some oil that's leaking. You can see it here as well. This is my new oil filter, by the way, that they put in Japan. So now I've learned how to change the oil. Maybe I'll do that soon too. Maybe that'll be a fun video. Honestly, by the end of all this, I know my hatred is going to go down, and it's going to be like something else where, you know nothing about it in the beginning. Then over time, similar to the Blueberry Lemon, honestly, the more problems and the more things I need to fix on this, the more I become an expert, and the more that I learn for my next one, or maybe to help people out when I go back to Japan. Like, hey, I realized that the horn doesn't work. Let me just pop the grill off, or let me just check the whatever the case may be. So I'm looking forward to learning and fixing the things I don't like about this, because in due time I'll obviously learn more and more. The heat though, I really got to figure that out. Hopefully today we can diagnose it or something. So now let's grab our screwdriver, go underneath, pop this sucker off, Yuga style. Perfection. Now I'll be able to see at night and I won't be blind. I guess for the meantime, let me just pop off one of the rear tail lights to see if I can add either of the LEDs I have here that could potentially work on my reverse lights. Okay, so I learned from my lessons on the headlight and I watched a YouTube video. So this is one solid piece. You can see the ground is there, and it doesn't really have bulbs where I can easily switch out like a car like that or the mirror walkthrough. So if anything, I might get a full tail light kit. I don't hate this, but I've seen a couple that were 50-50. I've seen one that didn't have this reflector here that looked nice. But I'm pretty excited to go back to Japan and see what little things, like maybe a steering wheel, maybe a shift knob, maybe tail lights, maybe little things here and there that I'll bring back for other Mini owners. Because again, I'm going to have this car for a long time. Regardless if I like it or not, I'm going to have to just suck it up and I'm going to have to enjoy it. So it seems like I just need to loosen this 10 right here. Getting this out. Wow, man. Look at me making the Mini better day by day. We now have LEDs. We now have a horn. What's next that we need to fix so I could kind of like this thing? Oh, the washer fluid, honestly. I got to look back into that because not being... Oh, you know what? The heat. So shout out to Brad Peters also, because he told me where my horn would be. He said just pop the grill off. It should be right there in the middle. And what do you know? $25 Amazon Hella horn. Straight. But speaking of Brad, he also sent me a video where it says, I believe this is for the choke, but mine is single port injection, so I don't know if this actually has any function. Someone let me know in the comments. But I think it was keep it in for heat and then pull for AC. I just still feel like because this is some DIY stuff here, that, let me put the key inside, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I'm on accessory now, right? This does nothing. You know, nothing there. But if I turn this, I get air out of here only. I've only ever got air out of there. Nothing here. If I change this to screen, nothing changes. If I turn it to off, nothing changes. I only get air out of there. I don't know if this is broken or disconnected, but only. So like if I put the, you know, only air out of there. So I don't know if I could even get heat out of there, which would be very, or just anything out of there, which would be pretty frustrating. Seeing how this kind of has no function. This, on the other hand, I can rotate 2 ways, and there's a clicking sound. But again, it's always, right now because the car is cold and it's cold outside, it's always just cold. So I'm curious to see what the comments are going to say. I learned that this is about my brake fluid, my rear defroster. This I think has no function because I don't have fog lights. And then hazards, headlights. Damn, I just realized something. I'm so concerned about important things that I forgot about the glow plate. I got to splice that into my my daytime light. All right, maybe I'll just follow the wire from there. But I want to see if I can put a glow plate here, see how it would look. I'm just a little concerned because this is facing all the way down. And maybe if I grab some pliers, some channel locks, I can make it go a little up. But as of right now, if I had it on, I'll show you what it looks like. So basically the way you install a glow plate, by the way, is positive and negative. I would do it to my daytime light. Boom, boom, splice in, fit through here, mount there, install, glow plate, done. Seeing how there's no channel here, there's a rivet there, you can see it, right? That, but there's no access to it. So I'm gonna try from this side, see if I can get a better access point. But my plan is obviously like to go under here, splice, and make it work, but I don't know. I think I might have to jack it up, take the wheel off. I think this might be more than I was anticipating. I'm gonna do it though. We're gonna, again, I didn't get this car painted. I didn't ship it to No Side Garage. I didn't get the rack. I didn't get my logo to half-ass anything. We will have a glow plate. We will have a glow plate hopefully today. But let me pop off this light, and maybe I do need to jack it up. Maybe, yeah, that might not be a bad idea. All right, let me connect this headlight so it doesn't look crazy. And then we'll try. Only in a Mini would you be jacking it up to potentially take off a tire, to potentially put a glow plate. I jacked it up just to see if maybe there was an access point here. As you can see, there is not. So I guess I'm gonna just put the grill back on. I'm not gonna have a glow plate for now. I spoke to a lot of people. I tried to get a lot of helping hands to see if they could direct me in the right way. Like I was thinking maybe there was a little slit here. I mean, maybe if I take this rivet out, I can maybe hide it through there, but I don't know. I think what I need to do is just follow the wire or follow maybe a fuse. I feel like the comments are gonna tell me to go directly to the fuse, but where is the fuse? You know what I mean? Like, which fuse is that? And maybe I could look into that right now. As you can see, it's kind of getting dark, though. So I'm just going to piece all this back together. I might actually use my test light and see if I can find a fuse. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to put this back on. I don't want to put the grill back on without my glow plate. I want to put my glow plate on. So we're going to try one more time before it gets too dark. And then we'll be done. I might regret this, but quitters never prosper. So the plan right now is to drill through this plastic. I think that might be my best bet. Small enough hole where I can get the wire through. We're going to go through there, right? Then we're going to push it through one of these holes here. One of those, 1, 2, 3, something there that gets me to the engine side. Hopefully, I actually might take this wheel off. Let me see. Let me confirm right now with this camera. Oh, wait, that's a block. Oh, wait, no, that one's good. All right, we're going to go through that hole right there, right? And then we'll pass it through. We'll be somewhere in this vicinity. We'll get through there. We'll have the glow plate on. It's getting dark. Hopefully I don't regret this. Let's lock in. Next clip, I should have a glow plate. All right, no. I think we got to walk ourselves through this right now. So we have the 10-inch wheel off, which is hilarious. These are my brakes. My pads have seen better days. So if anyone wants to see me change pads, comment below, because this looks like it's going to be annoying. I think we also need to paint these yellow. Update. See that there? You see this here? I figured it out. There's no need to hose. There's no need to do any of that. Look at the wires right here. I guess I just had to get underneath, but you can see them right there. So here's my glow plate. I'm going to zip tie this little box to this line of wires up here. And now it's just a matter of me splicing the black and the red. That's it. I think the blue is my headlights. I'm gonna double check when I go in the front. But there you have it. I think when it comes to the Mini, it's just a matter of being patient. I gotta be more patient. Maybe this car will teach me patience, because I have been here. I mean, you've seen the video started. It was daylight. I was borderline dark. And all I had to do was really just search far and wide. And there you have it. Now let's splice it in. Let's get the glow plate on. Let's drive it around. And let's see how the car looks. Okay, so if I did everything correct, I should have LEDs, a glow plate, and everything should be good. As we can see, I'm gonna take the long way too. Let's take the scenic route. All right, so let me button all this up together. As you can see, I also bent the bracket a little bit. That way it's more visible. But yeah, let me put this all back together. Let's get this done. And maybe I'll drive to Teggy or something. I gotta drive somewhere today and take some cool videos and pictures. All right, we're looking good. Daytime lights, LED with the glow. Let me hide all these wires here, tighten this all up, put the grill back on, and then we'll drive and get some shots of me with the glow plate, with the horn, with the LEDs. If there's a will, there's a way, and Wait for the Fame will always figure it out, with the help of several other people. But quitters never prosper. And just like that, we are back in action. I'm actually about to drive to get some food. I'm gonna see if I get some rollers. Yes, this is a glow plate. Yes, this is a 2-digit glow plate. Yes, this has no hole, because again, as much as I hate this little piece of it is still a reflection of Wait for the Fame. And I do have to say, now after installing a working and functioning and brighter headlights, and on top of that, it's my first time seeing it with the glow plate. Ooh. Now, you know, maybe it's not that bad.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.